What is it?
Okay, we live. Hold on.
Just waiting for the notification to pop up. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm tuning in to you right now.
Okay, cool. Let me set this up.
Like button pretty quick. Go ahead. Oh, that boy got on the all white, boy. You know you be clean on this motherfucker.
You know, I had to.
That's another thing I respect about you, bro. Like, even though you just be on YouTube, bro, you always dress to the T, bro. Like, I need to step my suit game and shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that shit cool, bro. Like, straight up, man.
Well, you already know, number one, what I represent, and then number two, you know what I mean? When if I had the opportunity to speak, you know, for my family through somebody, I would want that individual that is being a blessing to me, you know what I mean, to look nice, presentable.
Right.
Hold
I
on.
respect that, bro. I salute you on that.
Matter of fact, let me do this. Hold on. Before we even begin, let me put this on IG. What's going on, y'all? Spread this for me because I want the youth definitely to see this.
I know it's gonna shock some of the family.
Yeah.
They've been seeing me in here for so long, so I know it's gonna shock some of them.
Yeah, a lot of them really don't even know yet, bro. Hold on.
It's like that in real life, bro. I like it like that, man.
Yeah.
That's how I be, man. I be low key, man.
Best way to be. Best way to be. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Right now. Here we go. Bro, I already told y'all blessings, family. You know, I'm on the line right now. Actually, you know what I mean? Hold on. I see Sir Breed in here. I see Slim. I see Coco. That's that I ain't mad at you outfit. Bro, stupid. Okay, but we can get right to it. Bro, did you want your name to be known? I'm not gonna give them nothing that you don't want to give them.
Oh, that's all good, bro. We talking with the family.
Hold on, before we even speak, can y'all hear him? Because I want you to be able to hear him. Because I already know when the video ends, they gonna hear him perfectly fine. Because the audio live, and I don't know, for some reason it'd be different. Oh, okay, they said they can hear you. Okay, so, bro, what information did you want to give them concerning yourself? Because I don't want to give them nothing that you don't want to give them.
I'm omnipotent Goldie. I'm
Okay.
always in the comment section. I'm part of the family. We're talking about my family right now. For those who didn't know.
Right.
This is dedicated to Krump.
They didn't know that Ron was your cousin. and as the world as they know, Mubu Krump. Um, so what I want you to do, bro, because of course, right now you got a lot of people speaking on them and saying a lot of negative things, don't even know them, and then right now you got a lot of motherfuckers just clout chasing, and they just basically acting as if they got them, as if they the ones that did it. And then you got those that they only know the negative about them. So I want you to give them some enlightenment, about his character, about who he is, what they didn't know, about his, individuality, his characteristics, him as a father, him as an individual, things that wasn't shown on Instagram, you know what I mean? Because of course, the image that we see a lot of times on Facebook, Instagram, and even conveyed through the music, that's not a person's individuality in totality. So I just want you to bless us, give us a few, bars, man, of his character, who he was, the good and the bad.
Okay, well, as far as Crump, we're going to start with the good. He was a real dude, solid, stand up. One of the realest people I know. And I'm not just saying that because of my cousin. I'm saying that because that's what he was. And this YouTube and how people are portraying him is not how he was. That's what he had to do to gain his respect and keep his respect. Dealing with a real street nigga. He wasn't a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I talked him into rapping because due to the things that was going on in the city and the people he had helped. I ain't gonna drop no names, but there was just a lot of fake people making money off the rap, and I just felt like if they was making all the money off the rap, why not a real one do it? You know what I mean? So that's really how he started rapping, like maybe a couple of years ago. But due to him going in and out of jail, his career really couldn't take off like that. So he just got a late start at it, man.
Of course, you've been knowing him all your life. What would you say? What type of childhood? What type of child he was? What type of upbringing did he have?
Well, he had his mother and father, so it wasn't like he was just like fatherless and all of that. Now, he didn't have the best childhood, as far as like his mother and father being together and things like that. But they were both in his life, and he was raised properly, man. He loved his grandma. He loved his mama to death. That's about the only person that could really talk some sense into him. But it was just the streets. Like he lived that life, man. And he didn't hide it, but he just was who he was, man.
Okay. And what would you say as far as him being like a father? Because a lot of people didn't even know that he had two sons, and a lot of people don't know how good of a father, that he was.
But when it came to that father thing, man, it was nothing he wouldn't do for his kids. He got two sons, and when it came to that street stuff, he kept his kids totally separated from the streets, man. When he was with his kids, he was with his kids. He wasn't nowhere near the streets. They was always out doing something. Kids didn't want for nothing, man. Man, I'm just thinking about them kids, man.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, he was an excellent father, man. Don't let that street stuff and what they saying makes you think different of what he was as a father. He was an excellent father, man. He was in the kid's life, man, as much as he possibly could. With them being in school and everything, they didn't stay with him or nothing, but they did come with him for the summer and whenever he can get him on the weekends. He never shied away from his responsibility at all, period.
Right.
He just wasn't that type of dude. He would stand up. He stood on it. When he had some kids, man, it kind of changed him for the good and the bad, because it just made him really go harder in the streets by him being a felon and everything. He couldn't really get a good job like that, so he just got money the best way he could, man. And he did it, man, to take care of his kids, basically. But, being in the streets, a lot of things come with that, so he handled it accordingly, man. I ain't never seen him back down from nothing, fold, none of that, man. But he took care of them kids. They knew who he was. He taught them how to be men. Even his brother's son, whenever he got his kids, he took his brother's son too, his nephew. So all three of them stayed together. They were never separated ever.
Okay. And let me ask you this: did you know if he had a spiritual belief? Do you know the doctrine that he believed in? Was he a free thinker, a deist, agnostic, Christian, Muslim? Like, what was his spiritual belief?
I wouldn't say he was he didn't really talk about the religion thing. I mean, he believed in God. He was a God-fearing man, but he didn't really talk about the religion like that.
Okay.
I can't really say that, but he's a God-fearing man. He fears God. I can say that. That's the only thing he did. Yeah.
Would you consider him to be a knowledgeable young man?
Oh, of course, man. He was smart, intelligent, man. Like I say, people get the wrong perception because he's a street dude, but others, man, he was intelligent, man. He was intelligent. You can go on YouTube, see him speak on the slavery thing with Kanye, and you can tell from what he's saying right there that he's intelligent. You know, he was locked up, so he read a lot of books. You know what I mean? So he wasn't no dummy. Man.
I know the ladies want to know that. Did Krump have some Indian in his family?
Yeah, we have Indian.
Okay. Got that Cherokee. Another thing that I want to add, because of course, once I get to what people would classify as a negative, we're gonna be a little minute, but I want people to know positive things about them rather than what we're getting ready to speak about. So, we know that he was intelligent, we know that he was a good father and things like that, and we definitely got to know that he was a ladies' man. He didn't have no problem, with the ladies.
Oh, no, he ain't had no problem with them. But, yeah. I mean, he wasn't just out here like that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like he just had hoes and nothing. He wasn't even that type of dude, you know what I mean? So, I can't really, it wasn't like he was just out here, a bunch of girlfriends there. Well, no, he ain't roll like that. Because he couldn't. You have to think about the lifestyle that he's living. He can't really, deal in, with different women like that because, shit, women can be used against you. So, he wasn't really trusting women like that. I mean, he had one that he liked, but other than that, no, I ain't seen no bunch of girls.
Okay. What is one of the biggest misconceptions or lies that was told or is being currently told on Krump's name?
Shit, man. The list of them.
Because they even got this lie right now, bro, saying that that party that Krump was at was actually at his house.
Well, first of all, it didn't happen at his house. Let's clear that up. That was not his house. He was out at a party. And as far as
people that they didn't even know where he stayed at like that, huh?
No. Very few knew where he stayed at. And then the thing is, like, he just got out of bed, so he had just moved into this new spot. So, very few people knew where he stayed. He wasn't even moving like that because of the shit he was finna. He knew what he was about to get into when he got out of prison. He already knew. He knew what was coming, so he moved a lot differently. Because a lot of stuff happened before he went to prison. So once he got out, he knew he had to move differently. And he wasn't letting people know where he stayed like that. Very few.
Okay.
It definitely didn't happen in his house.
Okay, so we could kill that particular rumor right there, saying that because they just talking out a lot of them just talking out the side of their ass. Now, as far as because I don't want people to think that he was a now don't agree with a lot of things that he was doing, but at the same particular time, what I don't want people to think that he was just an internet dude and he really wasn't about that. I don't want them. I don't want them to think that he was just one of them guys woofing on the internet and wasn't about that.
No, he was about that life, man. He's about that life. It's just the internet thing, you know, in today's time, that's what they doing. You know what I mean? And most of that stuff is just entertainment, him going after rhymers and all that, because they used to come on him whooping at the end. They used to come on the internet whooping at him, but he wasn't no internet dude, man. If you come on the internet whooping at him, he's definitely going to try to triangle you and get up with you, but you're going to have to back up what you're saying. Like, you're not just going to come talking crazy and think you're just going to walk off. Like, that's my biggest problem now. Like, people are saying things that they know that they wouldn't be saying when he was alive, and they damn sure wouldn't have said it to his face. Like, period. And he's not. And another thing I want to clear up, like, people just think he's just so quick to go to the gun. That wasn't his thing. Like, he's the type of nigga, he'll beat your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to use a gun. Like, he'd rather beat you the fuck up and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Just to shut you up like I whooped your ass. But man, where we from, man, people automatically go to the gun, man. People ain't taking ass whooping, man.
No, so they ain't taking that ass whooping no more.
He had no choice but to live that type of lifestyle. But don't get it twisted, man. He was good with his hands, bro. Like, he would rather use those. Like, he wasn't trying to shoot and kill nobody, man. It was just how they was coming at him, man. He had to defend himself in that way. When nobody trying to come up on him and fight, man, they was trying to kill that man.
Right.
It's been like this for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't believe it. It really wasn't easy to get to him. People think that, you know, he was outside. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't think just as he was doing these lives in the crib and all. No, this nigga used to be outside. He was sliding through the hood, all that. Like, niggas was hiding from him, bro. Like, literally. Really. He done made plenty of niggas move up out of Chicago because he was on their heels. Like, he was really suffocating these niggas, man. They couldn't do nothing, man. He was exposing them for who they was. The people that you think is worth fearing, he showed y'all that they not. They pretending to be something that they not.
Exactly.
He was just real with his, man. He was real with it. He let you know what it was up front. He's not finna sugarcoat it with you. He ain't finna, you know, act like this what it is and it ain't. No, he gonna tell you, you know what it is with him. You know what it is.
And bro, I know you don't want, cause bro was like, don't even get that nigga no shine. But it's so many people right now making videos, and it's like, you know that man ain't fuck with you. You know that, why is you lying? You know what I mean? You know that man did not fuck with you like that. Why is you sitting up there on YouTube lying for views? You know if that man was alive, he would have kicked your head in. You know that. You know that for sure. See, what I don't like is when somebody die and now all of a sudden everybody got balls. Or when somebody go to prison. It's either they went to prison or they died. Now everybody and their mama, you know what I mean, got balls. Everybody want to make saying that they smoking on Krump, and you know they these diss songs, and you know what I mean, everybody going live now saying things. But when that nigga, let me just say this, when that nigga used to go live, whether it was in the streets, because he used to go live in the streets, he'd let you know he in the shot and he sliding. Or whether he was at the house or whether he was in the streets, you didn't hear none of them dudes say the shit that they were saying. And before bro say this, let me also say this. Don't let this nigga's death distract you from the thing that he's telling the truth. Don't let that distract you from him telling the truth on niggas. So him dying, him getting killed, that don't mean that you not no snitch no more. That paperwork that he showed on certain niggas, you know what I mean, letting it be known that these niggas was police callers, that these niggas was snitches, that don't mean that you not no snitch no more because he dead, because he gone. Nah, you still a bitch. You still a snitch. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's like, he gone, he dead now, so I'm not a snitch no more. No, niggas still remember them lives, man. Niggas still remember, man, when he sat up there and took out that paperwork and showed that you was a police caller, man. That don't get erased because a nigga, you understand me, dead. If I call you a bitch ass nigga and show your motion of discovery where you sitting over there testifying better than Sister Anderson at Wednesday night Bible study, nigga, that don't mean, nigga, that I'm and if you kill me, that you can even kill me and shoot the fuck out me and I'm dead. That don't erase the stain off your name of you being a bitch ass nigga. That just means that I got caught slipping by a snitch. That don't mean that I'm not a real nigga no more. That don't mean that I'm not a gangster no more. A lot of gangster real niggas got caught up, you know, slipping with snitch niggas or bitch niggas. That don't mean that a nigga ain't real no more because your goofy ass caught a nigga slipping. I'm seeing niggas that paperwork was shown on. Like, that man showed the paperwork on you niggas, man. That don't mean that you not no snitch no more because he dead and you get to make live videos and songs and shit like you the man or something like that. No, that don't mean that. That's like you being a homosexual and a nigga show a picture of you sucking a dick or you taking a dick up your ass and a nigga post the shit and then you kill a motherfucker because a nigga then posted this picture of this dick in your ass or mouth. You still a homosexual. Even if you kill me, even if I go down, you still gay. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, to all of that dumbass shit that you niggas are seeing on IG, niggas making diss songs and going live and all of that, I can't respect it because when that man was alive, I wasn't seeing that. I wasn't seeing that. I wasn't seeing niggas tagging that man. You know, all y'all kept doing was jumping in my DM. Mubu Krump said this. Mubu Krump said that. Mubu Krump said this. Mubu Krump said that. Y'all was not coming in talking about what's name did this to Mubu Krump or what's name tag. Y'all didn't do none of that. So, you know, now that he gone, you want to come from under the bed and take your panties off and put drawers back on and be a man again. Come on, man. It don't work like that. Bro, did you want to speak on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to type something. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go. Speak it tight.
One thing I want to say to the family. I'm sorry if I'm really not getting it out the way I'm supposed to. You know, putting words together because you know my mind is fucked up, man. This is my little cousin. I mean, this is my right hand man, bro. This is my right hand man, bro. That shit fucked me up, man. I'm good. That shit fucked me up, though, man. But another thing I want to say, like, I want to clear this up, too, as far as this and the dead homies thing. Because I think I've seen that in the comment section. And I understand how y'all feel about that. You know, I talked to my cousin about that. But what I want you to understand, them people that he was dissing were people that actually did something to him. Like, he's been shot behind certain shit. Like, he's had to do certain things to preserve his life, so that's why he dissed him the way he do. Like, he has a reason for dissing him. Like, it may seem wrong to y'all, but in his eyes, it's what he had to do. If you come disrespecting because he's going to take the disrespect to the maximum level. Like, whatever he does it to the fullest. There's no half-stepping. If he's on you, he's coming for you. There's no secret. When he was on live, all that shit niggas used to be talking when they used to be in other niggas' comment section, he'd tell them, tag them, get them in here. Come talk about it. Like, he was always challenging these niggas. They wasn't nowhere, man. So it was like he suffocated them niggas, man. And if he was still alive right now, man, a lot of niggas would be losing weight because they'd be in the crib sweating it off, bro. The niggas wouldn't be outside. You wouldn't even be able to walk to the fucking stove. Nothing. Like, period, man. Like, he was suffocating them niggas, man. For real. Like, that shit real, man. Like, niggas, all this shit these niggas saying, man, they wouldn't have said it when he was alive, bro. And they damn sure wouldn't have said it to his face. So it's like, ain't no disrespect for him to be accepted now, period.
Right.
Like, at first, you really have to worry about him. It's like, nah, it's like he's so powerful, bro. You never know who might come at your ass. You just never know. So you really have to watch what you say because he's not an internet dude, man. And he's very powerful, man. He knows people that's well connected and well respected, bro. I'm not gonna say no names, but he that dude, man. Why you think we talking about him right now? He's that dude.
Oh,
before the internet, he was that nigga, man.
Yeah, if he was some goofy, he would have never even got acknowledged, bro.
Come on, bro.
Niggas die in our city every day.
Bro, these niggas know. How can look at another thing? Like, this is how real he is. Who you know did what he did and lasted as long as they did, but got killed to some fuck shit.
Bro, that nigga
couldn't do what he did, bro. You think, bro? Very niggas died trying to be him, man. And that's real talk. He even said it out his own mouth. Like most of the shit I'm saying is shit that he done said himself. I don't have to make this shit up or add extra shit. Like he said this shit out his own mouth. Like you can look it up on YouTube. You can Google him. Like, man, come on, man. He that deal, man. He that nigga. That's not one of them niggas that get killed and get forgotten about. That nigga gonna remember. Man, he's a legend, bro. He's a legend.
And see, like I told in the last video, well, the first video that I had did a few days ago when I told y'all that, during that time that we knew each other, because I didn't even know who Mubu Krump was. I've been hearing, I knew from DJ Academics and everybody on the net, but I didn't know him. I just knew Lil Ronald. You know what I mean? And Lil Ronald, was having fights at Dunbar. You know what I mean? But because I was, when I was living, but when at that time I was living for God, and I wasn't, wasn't no pimping then. I wasn't in the game at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? In high school, all throughout high school, everybody knew Philip Brandon Gilmore to be saved and living for God. And at that particular time, he was always just respectful. If you was solid, if you was authentic, and whatever you was in, he was gonna respect that. Because, I was in spirituality. That's why I asked bro what was his spiritual belief. Bro said he don't know, what was going on.
I'm not sure because he never talked about that.
But at the same particular time, just letting you know, back in high school, from the events that I can remember, man, he was always respectful. I told y'all about that time when he had even cussed around me. He apologized. So that let me know. Now I don't know what he evolved into because I don't know him as a grown man. I just know him from Dunbar. And from that, from them days, he was respectful. And even when you watch his videos, how he spoke on the elderly people, how he spoke on older women. He had made a video saying, how one of the Arabs was disrespecting our black queens. That's exactly what he said, our black queens. And he was speaking about, he got a soft spot for older people, but especially, black women, older black women. And he's not going to allow anybody and everybody to disrespect, older black women. So let's not make them into, the devil in the flesh and things like that. And as a matter of fact, I want you guys to sit up there because ignorance gets shared all day. A girl can twerk right now and y'all would share. People would be up in here fighting and y'all would share. The things that's going to be said within this video, I want the youth to hear. So by all means, hit that share button, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, get in the comment section, speak, ask questions. I got the cousin here, live in the flesh. Somebody that been knowing them since a child. You know what I mean? So, definitely, Now don't come up in here with no negative comments. All of that negative, any type of negativity as far as disrespect, my mom's gonna take care of you. I got snipers on the roof. As soon as you make a comment, you sniped. So that ain't even going down. You know what I mean? Especially at this time. What you say, bro?
Shout out to the family that's removing those comments because I can't really read and talk at the same time. I'm just trying to, focus on your question.
Bro, you won't even get to see it. You're not gonna see no GDK. You're not gonna see no type of dissing. I'm talking about we got mods on top of the roof. As soon as they make any negative comment on Krump or anything, they gone.
They know how I do. They know how I do. If it wasn't this going on, I'll definitely, you already know.
Yeah.
That's why, salute to the family, man.
Yeah.
But just to add on to what you were saying about, the respecting the elderly black women and things like that, we were raised like that. Like, our grandmothers and things like that, they instilled that in us. Not just him, me too. You know what I mean? So I'm the same way, you know what I mean? Like, we don't play that. Like, ain't no disrespecting people's grandma and mama. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, even when it came to, like, the streets, he wasn't involved, like, yo, mom, he ain't coming after all that. It's just you. Whatever you say, like, you're held responsible for your actions and what you say. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, yeah, he respected everybody, man. Like, it's just the ones who disrespected him, he's going to disrespect you to the fullest. Like, that's just what it is. But, yeah, he going to respect your mama and grandma. And, he ain't doing all that, man. We respect our elders. That's point blank, period. Everybody should do that. Like, all of you, they need to learn that because they don't do that these days. They don't care what they do. Like, it's really ridiculous. And then when you try to say something to them, you are down there get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling these shorties nothing, man. For real, man. Like, you can't tell them nothing, man. It's like, it's just certain things you shouldn't even do in front of your elders because they paved the way for you to be here. You got to respect that. People they don't look at that way. They just want to do what they want to do. They think they run the streets, but it's like, man, somebody needs to teach them that it's people that's been here before you, it's going to be people here after you.
Right. Right.
You don't own these streets, man. You just own them for a certain amount of time. And you need to do something wise with that time.
Right. What I want to ask you is this. Now, of course, because I done said it, but it's gonna be different when you said it, and you can share as much as you want, bro. That's up to you. But what I do wanna make known, because as you know what I mean, because people used to come to me all the time, man, Mubu Krump said this, Krump said this, Krump said, is this true sin? Is it true sin? Is it true? And they'd be asking me things pertaining to OTL, pertaining to Lil Dirt, pertaining to, what I mean, Keith, pertaining to all of these BDs and things like that. And they would ask me. And they know because the way I fuck with Wook, and Bab Wook being my little brother, like, if I fuck with somebody, I don't ride no waves. I'm a man. I don't follow trends, I settle. So, you know what I mean? They knew I wasn't going to say nothing that was derogatory, toward. But when I said what I said, because I did tell y'all that, I did tell you that don't allow the death of Krump to distract you from him telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that shit that Krump said, it was the truth. Ain't no way else to get around it. It was the truth. Why you think motherfuckers was in their feelings? If it had just been a nobody ass nigga, they would have got ignored. But due to the fact that it was him and he was in that circle, he knew what he was talking about. That's why it hurt. Did you want to speak, bro, or say anything?
As far as like Dirk and stuff like that, I ain't gonna really speak on that.
No. I'm saying, as far as giving confirmation, because not a revelation, but just confirming, like, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. As far as the things he was saying, it was all facts, bro. He ain't lie about nothing. Everything is 100% true, bro. Like, he's not gonna lie to you. If it come out of his mouth, you can believe it. That shit is in stone. It's dead in stone. That's why the things he was saying, yeah, it really touched me. Because people didn't know that until he said it. Like, he had the balls enough to say what most wanted to say but wouldn't say. He did that because they started coming at him. Like, you're not going to come at him and think your secret's going to be safe. All right, you want to play them games, here you go. I'm going to tell the people who you really is. And that shit hurt their feelings.
Okay, could you let the people know what was Krump's inspiration on why he went at OTF the way that he was going? Why was he going at Dirt the way that he was going? Why was he going so hard on Newski? Why was he going so hard on Lil Vernie? And before you say, let me just say this. Of course, everybody know I didn't agree with what he did with Lil Vernie, because for those of you that seen the previous video that I posted, when he went into Stony Sub, the restaurant, and threw the hamburger away, everybody in Chicago already knew Stony Sub, that's where Chino got killed at, which was Dirk's manager. So when he went there, of course, he knew what he was doing. When he was in the wheelchair, he was making fun of Lil Vernie, which is the big brother of Whoop. So, of course, I wasn't going to sit up there and go back and forth, because first of all, and then at the same time, just to be real, Wook is different. That's why I fuck with Wook, because he a young nigga, but he got an old nigga mentality. He's not one of them individuals that he gonna go back and forth on the internet. And plus, Wook and Krump had already spoke on. And just to let y'all know, for those of you that's watching, Wook had already confirmed some things that was true. It was true. That's why a lot of motherfuckers didn't say nothing when Krump was speaking, because he was speaking facts. That's why. That's why it hurt so much, because that nigga was speaking facts. He was bringing paperwork, and he was telling you what he had seen. So when people was talking about, man, that's a lie, man, Lil Reese didn't choke out Lil Dirt. Reese ain't put his hand on Dirt. If it wasn't true, Krump wouldn't even have said that. That's facts. Vernie being done wrong by Dirt, and Vernie was one of the ones that was on the front line for Dirt, putting his head on the line for Dirt. You know what I mean? Being one of the muscles for OTF. But when he got put in the wheelchair, you know what I mean, Dirt then sat up there and just left, you know what I mean, just pretty much then left Lil Vernie out to just die. He out there in Atlanta living his best life, and he just left his friend in Chicago where he could be killed at any time, because this is reality. When you really gangbanging and you putting in work, if you give your life to God, or you switch your lifestyle, or you get put in a wheelchair, when motherfuckers roll up on you, they not saying, hey, you know what? You changed your life, so I'm not going to whoop your ass, or I'm not going to shoot you. Why? Because you changed your life, or you gave your life to God, or you in a wheelchair. So, when you was putting in work back in the day, you know what I mean? You wasn't in the wheelchair then, so I'm going to be merciful to you. It don't work like that in the streets. It don't work like that in the streets. If you've been putting in work, and if you sit up there and did some things in these streets, and you get put in a wheelchair, and you in the same city, and you still in that same city where you used to put in work, when niggas see you, they not gonna say, oh man, I would murk your motherfucking ass, but due to the fact that you in a wheelchair, I'm gonna be merciful to you. It don't go like that. So to be real with you, for Dirt to leave Lil Vernie in Chicago, that shit was foul. And it's still foul. See, it's shit that I could have been put as a title and got, views. I could have been had certain things. I've been knowing this shit. When Krump said, look, this some real shit. When that nigga Krump said, I'm not doing nothing but saying what other niggas have thought. I'm only saying things that everybody else is thinking. Because the shit that he was saying was shit that was already in niggas' minds. It was just that by Krump having something against them niggas, that's why he spoke against them niggas with truth the way that he did. But that shit been in people's minds in Chicago. It's been there. That been floating around. Like, damn, how you leave your nigga like that? This is somebody that used to go to bat for you, because just to be 100, I ain't gonna go into all of that, but I'll just say this. It's a known fact that Lil Durk is just a rapper. A lot of your favorite rappers that y'all like and love, they're just entertainers. They're good rappers. It's just like a lot of niggas, ain't gonna call no name, a lot of niggas make good pimp songs and it sound good to the beat, but the nigga ain't no pimp. You know what I mean? He got the spirit of tricking in him, but it's a good song though. It sound good on wax. It's a nice 16, but he's not doing no pimping though. What y'all gotta, people gotta learn how to separate music from reality. Separate what sounds good in your ear from reality, okay? When you listen to gospel music, most of the gospel songs that people cry and speak in tongues on and stuff like that, them songs is written by homosexuals. Niggas been sucking dick the whole motherfucking week, taking dick up in the ass, and now he's taking out time to write a gospel song, okay? So, I don't know why motherfuckers are calling me. I ain't about to answer for you. But you know what I mean? You taking the time out to write a gospel song. But you've been taking it in your ass and sucking dick and swallowing the chromosomes of another man all week long. So, you know what I mean? That go for gospel music. You got people that use profanity, fornicate, you know what I mean? Involved in activities that they don't got no business being involved in. And they make beautiful gospel songs. Some of the pioneers of gospel music was homosexual. James Cleveland, that's one of the godfathers of gospel music. That nigga was a flaming homosexual. That nigga used to be in limousines campaigning for men. Come on, man. He adopted a boy. The guy that he adopted, he was having sex with, man. Stop playing. So, when it come to gospel, when it come to R&B, you got guys making love songs, marriage songs, and they beat they women, cheat on women, give women black eyes. You know what I mean? Brian McKnight has been one of the coldest vocalists ever, but he was sitting over there tearing this wife up for a while. So that don't mean all of the. You got to separate entertainment from reality. So just like gospel artists, R&B artists ain't no different with the rap artists. It just sound good. It's good for you to work out to. For you that's about that life. They making the soundtrack for your life. But don't try to sit up there and bring them into, just like when people are trying to bring down R. Kelly right now. Hey man, that's that nigga personal life. His music is incredible. But don't try to bring, it's a difference from what a person do in the studio and what they do in real life. And that nigga Krump was exposing niggas, letting you know that these niggas is entertainers, that these niggas is rappers. They good for the studio. But in real life, they don't even be in the city. Most of the niggas, like I said in that last video, that diss the dead, that be dissing cliques and organizations, they don't even be in the location of Chicago. They never even come to Chicago. They be in Atlanta. Niggas be talking about fuck this and fuck that, and they be in Calabasas. They be in Woodland Hills. Niggas be in Iowa. Niggas be in up and downstairs Mississippi. And you young people, you follow the routes, and you trying to get your clout, and you end up getting killed because you in the city doing it. They in a whole nother country. Niggas would be in motherfucking Wichita, Kansas, saying all of this shit, and you in Chicago trying to repeat their behavior, and you gonna get your ass killed because anybody can get it, especially in Chicago. But go ahead, bro. What did you want to say something on that?
Yeah, because a lot of people think he was doing this shit trying to clout chase and all, man. It wasn't even about that, man. He was just speaking the real. And it was just because they kept speaking on him while he was in prison and wasn't able to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been in and out of prison at least 3 times. So, and for a few years of his life, you know, he's been locked up, and they just kept coming. Like, there's a lot of shit that he didn't say that he could have said. Like, he only catered to them few, and That's what it was.
I told y'all we had that glitch, to tap out and to tap in. And I also told y'all the more likes, the more of the audience. So you need to definitely hit that like button. You definitely need to hit that share button. You definitely need to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. And definitely comment if you haven't commented. But the main thing, hit that like and share button so we can sit up there and get the audience up. Because when we had those glitch because of the signal and we go from 260 all the way back to 210 and things like that, it's because them little glitches. And when it stopped, you got to bounce out and click right back in. Yeah, bro, I already said it. We back. You're right, but we want to try to kick back up. Let me see. But I'ma confirm it to you. Go ahead.
It's a few niggas that know why they had to leave Chicago. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cuz putting that heat on their ass. They already know, man. That's why I'm thankful for that you gave me the opportunity to speak on this, man, because people be thinking he lying and all that shit, and I'm tired of people speaking negative on his name, so I'm just trying to tell y'all the good about him as well and why he was doing this shit. Because people don't understand that, like, it's a reason for his madness. They pushed him to that point. Like, he's a cool dude, man. If you met him in person, man, he's real, man. He's real. That's just all to it. He's not no fake dude. And he's not going to allow you to be fake around him. Like, he respects you being yourself. You can work a 9-to-5 job. He's going to respect you just like you a kingpin in the goddamn streets. As long as you keep it real, man. It don't matter. Just be yourself. Keep it real. If the streets is not your lane, don't be out there trying to pump fake like it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on the internet trying to gang bang and all that shit. That shit don't work because after the internet, you got to come outside. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't be understanding that shit. Like, man, that shit be crazy, bro. These niggas be internet gang banging. Most of them be out of town while they doing it, and then when they come to the city, they ass in the crib. Like, come on, man. And then y'all sneaking in and out. Like, don't nobody even know y'all here.
Right.
When you need, you hiding. Like, come on, man.
Put videos up.
Who the hell finna ride around Chicago all day with a damn gun looking for you and all you doing is hiding in the crib? He wasn't taking these niggas serious. That's why he was out here like he was every day. Like, where was they at? Where was they at? They always get on there, oh man, you don't be outside. Bro, I be outside every day. Like, he out here. Like, y'all don't see it because y'all not out here. Like, it's just that simple, man.
Right. Right. And then, okay. Let me ask you this, bro. Cause I think I don't know, cause I did ask. I don't know if you had answered or if you wanted to answer. If you didn't want to answer, just let me know. What was like the inspiration though behind him going at niggas the way he was going at them though? Like, was it a money issue? Was it a gang issue? Like, what was the issue? Was it some mob shit? Like, what was up?
I think I remember him speaking on the live saying, like, it was just, I forgot what he said.
Because I remember him saying that he wanted.
Like, a lot of that shit kicked off so long ago. You know, it was like motherfuckers didn't speak on it. You know, he's really the only one that really did it. Everybody else knew what it was, but he just spoke on it. Like, man, he ain't mind speaking his mind, bro. Like, he just kept it real, bro. Like, niggas was not trying to be fake, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay, I made you.
That's why he said in that song, like, that song he made, you know, niggas.
That's not believable.
Speaking the truth. Like, everything that you asking, I might not know the answer, I just can't think of it right now, but he said all on his live. You can go on YouTube, bro, and see all that shit. Everything gonna come up. It's all gonna come up. That nigga created views. You know what I'm saying? Just his name alone. If you knew he was gonna talk some shit. But some of that shit he was just answering for his fans because he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? He had started rapping, so he was trying to get his fan base up, and he was just, you know, a lot of that shit he was just doing for the fans. They asked questions, he answered.
Yeah, because he told
that shit came from niggas woofing. man.
Okay, so hold on, bro. Like right there, you said woofing. So when he was incarcerated, when he was in the feds, was niggas dissing him when he couldn't have a voice, when he didn't have the liberty to say what he wanted to say when he wanted to say it, when niggas was speaking up on his name.
A lot of this shit happened when he was locked up. He always did that shit. Every time he went to prison, he had started talking to him. But he had.
So they pretty much would wait till he get locked up to start talking shit.
Yeah, and the times they did shit, something happened to him. I mean, when he was out here, shit, like niggas knew what it was, man. He was gonna catch you. Like a lot of niggas, that's why a lot of niggas knew him. They couldn't stand that pressure, bro. Like it's just how he was. I really can't answer that question straightforward.
Okay.
He was that nigga, bro.
Right.
He wasn't nothing to play with.
Right. Yeah. Because a lot, like I said, a lot of the people was, of course, I know they're going to come in with this and that, but what they got to understand is a lot of times when people speak, an individual might say, this guy is hating, you know, and most of the time,
He wasn't no hater. He definitely wasn't that.
Yeah, see, what I wanted to make plain was, I agree most of the time in them circumstances, individuals are hating so they can get their clout up. But then you have individuals, they're not hating, they're responding. They're replying to being sneak dissed or indirectly dissed or directly dissed. And when they was being directly dissed, they was locked up or messed up. What'd you say, bro?
Yeah, I like the way you put that. That's pretty much what it was.
Right. And so people will believe the individual who has the bigger platform. So if you got more money, if you got the popularity and prosperity, and that's just like if this one rapper that I know that's been a pussy his whole life, that's been being bullied his whole life, never been about any of the things that he's speaking about in his music, and I make it known that he's not about that life, everybody's going to assume that I'm hating when this individual has been sneak dissing me in songs, sneak dissing me in captions, saying slick shit in the streets. And when I finally decide to respond, and not only respond, but I respond back with the truth, facts, you know what I mean, diminishing the character that he pretty much is putting on an Oscar award performance, you know what I mean, as if he is, everybody's going to assume like I'm hating on this individual because he got a bigger platform than me. Because his voice is louder, you know what I mean, than mine currently right now. Because he got the money, he got the popularity, so they just going to assume that I'm hating on him because of his platform. You know what I mean? When all the time, that's not really what happens all the time. You know what I mean? That's not, a lot of these times they really don't be niggas, you know what I mean, hate. They really be a response or reply back to a lot of indirect dissing. But the fans, they gonna slide with the one that they a fan of. So, you know, of course, if you go after somebody like Lil Durk got a big fan base that's gonna come, you know what I mean? Then, of course, you know, it's a lot of guys that were just fans of BDs just because of Chief Keef. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of guys that's still on that bandwagon, never been to Chicago, never been to the city. So if you say anything against Keef or if you say anything against Durk, they're going to jump on that bandwagon simply because they love the music of these guys. And, you know, the music of these guys was the soundtrack to a lot of these fans' real lives. So that's just how it go. You know what I mean? So when you're in the city, you can say, man, this nigga, I remember when this nigga was a homosexual. man, this nigga used to party in gay clubs, and you post a picture of the video up, and the fans gonna be like, man, you hating on him, man. Man, that's old news. That's old, nigga. You trying to show a picture of him sucking dick and going to gay clubs, nigga. Nigga, that was 5 days ago, nigga. That's old as hell. And when you really a fan ass nigga, you just gonna go with the shit just because you a fan. You know what I mean? That's some fan shit. But that's what fans do. Hold on. Hold on.
And another thing I want to say, like, see, y'all saying him now, and we talking about what he just got through doing, but he was really calmed down from what he used to be. Like, boy, that nigga was a fucking monster. Like, for real, he was not playing. Like, I don't know if y'all seen Sam's last video that he did when he was speaking, but, bro, that's how that nigga was coming, bro. Like, them guns wasn't fake. That shit was real. That's how that nigga was riding, bro. Like, it wasn't no joke, man. Like, he was serious with it. He was serious.
Let me say this, cause the youth gonna actually see. Let me just say some wise words. When you on the internet, whether you telling the truth or whether you know whatever you doing, and when you going at the neck of people, you have to be conscious at all time that if you gotta, even if you are that nigga, like bro, letting us know the Krump was that nigga. But when you carry yourself around like you untouchable, there's people that are not even involved in the war that's gonna test you, or just do something just off the strength of you having an image that's untouchable. So when Krump, of course, died, you got people, you know what I mean, that ain't gang banged in their life, ain't been a part of no mob, ain't none of that. But they making posts and videos and posting pictures as if they the ones that killed them, as if they was a part of it. And in all actuality, they had nothing to do with it. It's just that they didn't like the image that Krump was, you know, having. A lot of people just disliked him, number one, because he was exposing your favorite rapper or your favorite rappers. And number two, you know what I mean, he got an air about himself. It's just like a lot of times, I don't even think I'd be arrogant. But you got people that be like, man, that nigga saying, man, he just arrogant. So because of your image, because of your air, you know, you'll have people that hate you and dislike you and don't even know you. So you got people making statuses and videos negative about Krump and didn't even know him, didn't even take out time to know him. It's just that they dissed them because you exposed my favorite rapper, and not only that, you know what I mean, just the way you carry yourself like you could beat up everybody in the world as if you're not scared of nothing. And a lot of these guys that's been bitches all their life, they want to be that person. They really want to conform to that image, but they don't have the balls to do it. So what they do is they rather just take their energy and existence and hate on the one that does have the balls to do it. True facts. It ain't looking good. Let me see. Okay, y'all coming in here with this Golden State stuff. I'm trying to stay on the positive. What is the score right now?
Well, they down. I know that. 48-39.
Oh, man, stop it. That's early in the game. What quarter is it? The second?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Stop it. Game don't start to the third quarter. Knock it off. You got me thinking it's the third quarter, man. Man, knock it off, man.
Yeah.
Like I told y'all better be ready to apologize to me on tomorrow. And y'all supposed to say, what'd you say, bro?
Plus, you have to think about it, like, as far as my cousin, you have to think about the people that he was talking about. Like, just think about these people, too, as well. Like, the people he was going at. Like, he wasn't just no little rinky-dink niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are somebody.
Right. Right. And right now, it's just a lot of pipsqueaks, and that's what's irritating, bro. And I wanted you to sit up there and spank them because, you know what I mean, there's a lot of pipsqueaks and Pee Wee Herman ass niggas that's coming from underneath their mama's bed, and they just coming up, they showing their little guns now. They done got their little water guns, you know what I mean, or borrowed they friends' gun and bands and all of that. And they want to flex and act like they hard because the nigga gone now. And I can't respect that. I can't respect you if the only time that you had balls was when the man was gone. But when he was alive, you didn't say anything. Come on now, that's bitch shit. That's bitch shit.
No, I mean, it's still out there, so it's like, I mean, it ain't like it can be taken back. I mean, everybody knows, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they expect to gain over there, but I don't know. To me, it just made them even more of a legacy now. Because they always gonna remember. I mean, come on, man.
And let me make this.
Feel like y'all can breathe now. They feel like they can breathe. They can come outside now. They can enjoy their summer. Like, I don't know.
Damn. Hold on, bro. You said they can enjoy their summer. So when he was alive, bro, they couldn't enjoy their summer.
Shit was ugly out here. He just wasn't playing, bro. He wasn't playing. But he was a good dude, man. It ain't like he just don't come up and I don't want people to think he like a bully. Like, see, that's the shit that irritates me. Like, people just make it seem like he was a bully just out here just picking on anybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's like this or get it fuck out the way. Like, he wasn't like that. He respected me, bro. But if you was in that street life, or you pretended to be in that street life, man, you got to be prepared to what's going with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like in the streets and then as soon as a motherfucker come at you, you calling the police. Like, come on, bro. That shit don't work, bro. That shit don't work. Like, the nigga came on his Instagram live woofing. This nigga didn't even know him. He talking about he knew Steve Cousin or some shit. Like, to show you the power that he will, like, we was on the internet woofing at him. He asking him why he hate him. Okay, you find out he knew Steve Cousin. He tell you why he hate Newsy. Okay, now what? You know what I'm saying? Dude steady woofing. A motherfucker call his other phone and give him dude address on the fucking internet while he woofing. And you see dude tone change. Like, come on, man. Like, motherfuckers ain't playing. You can't go on the internet with him, bro. It just wasn't gonna work. He ain't no internet nigga, man. He just do that shit for the fans and, you know what I'm saying, to talk shit. And he wasn't really worried about them niggas, man. He wasn't. He was trying to rap, man. That's why he was out here like he was. He was trying to rap, man. He wasn't worried about them.
And now all of a sudden,
who they was. That's it. He's just showing you who they are.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, I seen that video. I seen you guys put that in my DM. I seen him when he, oh man, fuck his family, fuck this, and the little diss song he got and all of that. I've seen all of that, man. But see, this is what I want to say. Because bro got his views, I got my views. Me, myself, it don't matter what your reason is. That's just my opinion. I respect bro, but I'm going to make that known. Sin always got his views, period. Dissing the dead, best definition of lame. And as far as that nigga, why would you sit up there and get upset at Krump for dissing your dead ass cousin, and then when Krump died, you do the same behavior? See, this is my problem with black people. I love y'all, but you so motherfucking backwards. Especially my city in Chicago, we backwards as hell. We just backwards, just retarded. Why would you get upset, angry at Krump, mad at him for dissing Newski? Then when Krump get killed, you participate in the same behavior that you spoke against. That's retarded. It makes what you said, your whole little argument with him that day, it defeats all of that. So you basically the same nigga. And see, all I'm saying is that's emotionalism. That's not wisdom. That's not manly. That's emotionalism. That's emotions. You know, and I understand what bro, because you know, I mean, that's bro cousin. But like I said, disrespecting the dead young people, best definition of lame. It's not gangster. It's not manly. It don't make you look tough. It make me think you're lame. And for him to sit up there and say, yeah, you know what I mean, keep my cousin name out your mouth, he dead, and woo, woo, woo. And then when he dies, you do the same thing that you criticize Krump for. That didn't make no sense to me.
And really, I think the only reason he did that is like Cub said, dude called the police on him to make that even worse.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say it, but bro, you didn't walk out there. I wasn't gonna say it, but since you didn't say it.
He did. Hey, Cub, they this motherfucker asked him because he had his real name. They was asking him about Lamont. Hey, the nigga called the police on him, man. So that goes to show how serious.
So hold on, let's hold on. So for the record, hold on, bro. So you saying that the nigga that Krump got into an argument that day, that sat up there and said that, you know, he was Newski's cousin, called the police on Krump.
Exactly. 100% fact.
Man, I told y'all not to sit up there and participate in all of this this internet stuff. You know what I mean? That internet stuff is a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? I don't. Go ahead.
No, because I was ready to say I know all the negative stuff he was doing, but he was also like doing his live. See, this is another thing they don't put up there. Like he also had lives where he dropped inspirational shit. Like he was telling the youth, like, man, if you're not in the streets about this street life, man, stay away from that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit's serious, man. He told you that. If you're not from the streets or about that life, man, stay away from that shit, man. Cause that, man, it's ugly out there, man. He even said that shit. Like he dropped knowledge too, man. It ain't just the bad shit. When motherfuckers just dissing dead homies, like I don't agree with that. I talked to him about it. And ain't shit I can do about it. He's still gonna be him. You know, Krump gonna be Krump, man. That's his thing, man. He's gonna be himself, man. So you know, you gonna respect that, but come on, man. Like if you're not from the streets, man, don't pretend to be. Just stay away from it, man. For real. He even said that shit recently, before he died, right before he died. So, you know, niggas don't post that, like you said, they only post the negative, but they don't post that positive shit that he was saying to people either. So, that shit be crazy, man. And my cousin wasn't no bad person, man. He was just responding and protecting himself most of the time, never did. And niggas didn't like that shit because they knew it was real, and that shit hurt their feelings.
Smooth, I'm not gonna look.
Shit, like, you know, I mean, I don't know the story behind what happened, but I don't think no opposition did it, so I don't even know why they even fucking trying to take credit for that shit. It was really some fuck shit. It didn't even come from somebody that he was going at.
So for the record, bro, like I said, I wasn't gonna say that, but for the record, you know.
I done heard people trying to take credit and all, man. Quit trying to take credit for that shit, because taking credit is still dangerous for you, bro. There's a lot of people that's not feeling that shit, bro. That was a real nigga. They not feeling that shit, so you just have to be careful. Because this internet shit, man, it'll get you in trouble, bro. He wasn't no internet nigga, man. Just be careful with what you say on this internet, you know what I'm saying? For real.
It's a lot, yeah. Yeah, and I've been seeing it. I wasn't gonna say it unless you had spoke on it. You know what I mean? But the opposition, well, his opposition was letting it be known in an indirect way that they had did it, but on the streets, that ain't even. Of course, we're not gonna talk about it, but that's not even what happened. And let me say, that's another thing that's lame. Claiming a body that you don't have or your block don't have. That's gay. That's lame.
They just want clout for something, bro. Motherfuckers, like, he was applying so much pressure, bro. Like, motherfuckers was wishing something happened to him or he just disappeared or something, bro. Because they knew, like, come on, man. Like, stop it, bro. There's nothing you can say. Your Instagram ain't popping, none of that shit, bro. Like, if you go against Krump and you ain't really bagging that shit up or going to him, bro, and, man, dude, you finna get exposed, bro. If you're not about that life, man, it's gonna be known, bro. Like, it's just that simple, man. Yeah, thank you, bro.
And I've been cool. I wasn't gonna speak on certain people, bro. I was gonna let them live. You know what I mean? And plus, you know, I want to maintain my reputation as the greatest square that ever lived, a YouTuber. But just to let it be known, bro, Krump ain't fuck with no Lowski. I don't even know why Lowski sat up there and spoke on Krump. Krump would have beat the shit out of Lowski. You know what I'm saying? Like, for him to sit up there and make that video talking about I spoke to him before this, I spoke to him afterwards and all of that shit, and motherfuckers on there talking about, yeah, Lowski was waiting on you to bring that fire. Like, come on, man, this is a lame ass nigga that, you understand me? Motherfuckers don't even fuck with this nigga, man. This nigga weird, man. Come on, man, knock that shit off, man. So, and hold on, and he's an embarrassment to the city of Chicago. Did you see how dusty that nigga was on Zach TV, nigga? Nigga, that nigga looked like somebody dusty ass grandmama. The only reason why I don't be on Lowski ass no more is because he from the city. And I could have been had over 100, 200,000, because there's a lot of goofy ass niggas from the city. But because they from the city, I let them breathe. I don't say nothing and let them do what they do. That's why you haven't seen me spank Lowski, because he's still from the city. I don't have no beef with him. If I was to see him, I would just laugh at his goofy ass. But y'all remember when when the channel first started, how I used to sit up there. I just don't do that shit no more because it don't be nobody that's either on my level or because he got a channel, but don't nobody really watch his shit no more. That nigga in Atlanta now. You know what I mean? That nigga was in Atlanta and he trying to do this rap thing looking like Whoopi Goldberg and shit. And he talking all of this gangster shit. Like, I'm in my mind like, man, who believes this? You know what I mean? That's like a nigga telling you that, you know what I mean, he the pimpin', and you get on telecommunication to call reputable, respectable representation across the nation, and you can't get no confirmation about his reputation in the location of the streets, nigga. You know what I mean? That's how it was. Like, when have you ever heard anybody like, man, that nigga Lowski, man, he had the block. That nigga Lowski, that nigga was fly as a motherfucker. That nigga Lowski, he be having money. You don't never hear that. I could have been set up there and said, but I was like, you know what? He from the city, that one from the city, that one from the city, that one on the city, that one from the city, that one. And I just love the city of Chicago. And I like to go against any of my sons or little brothers in person or over the phone. But I really don't even like spanking people from the city. It's one bitch right now. I've been wanting to make a video and spank her for that dumbass shit that she said against the boy that got killed in the backyard at his grandma's house in Sacramento. But she from the city. And it hurt my heart that her dumbass is from the city. But due to the fact that she from Chicago, I let the bitch breathe. I let her fat, stanky ass breathe. But we got to toughen up, Shy. We got to get it together, Chicago. We got to get it together, Midwest. You know what I mean? We looking lame as fuck out here, man. We got to sit up there and tighten that shit up. Got niggas with different color hair looking like somebody's grandmama and shit in Atlanta.
It's only
Go ahead.
Bro. It's a real one here, bro. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh, we got real ones, but one thing I do, hold on. One thing that I like what Krump was doing was Krump was letting it be known that these niggas are not tough. Okay? Y'all believe that shit. And see, I already know what it is. See, Krump being in them prisons, when you going in them jails and them prisons, that's when you get to find out who's who. Because in these streets, you got a lot of bitch ass niggas carrying around guns and shit because they can't defend themselves as a man. But them same niggas that be making these rap songs, them same skinny niggas that got these guns and shit, when them niggas get to the yard, them be the main niggas that's getting rolled the fuck up for trying to be something that they not. I'm just being real with you. Hit that like button right now. Come on, man. It's damn near 300 of you motherfuckers. You ain't even got to sit up there and pay to see this shit. The least you could do is break yourself for the likes, break yourself for the shares. If you're not subscribed, ain't nobody gonna talk shit like me. You know what I mean? I'm one of a motherfucking kind. You know what I mean? You could already just tell by my lingo and my vernacular that I'm from the city of Chicago. You know what I mean? But go ahead, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And one thing I do want you to know that, yeah, you're going to see a lot of people, you know, dissing him and saying this, but just know that when Krump was here, you didn't see that. Y'all knew that. When you was going in them live IGs, how many of them niggas that's dissing that nigga now? Because I went to the comment section. Yeah, I seen it after he died. You down there got 2,000 comments under his the last picture that he took of these niggas saying this and that and that and this. But did you see most of them niggas? And I knew certain niggas for sure that he was at their neck. And now all of a sudden when he died, you got a voice now? Come on, man, that's coward. That's some coward shit. That's some coward shit. You know what I mean? That if anything, what you should have done was use his words, whether he said some wise words or used him as an example, as a proverb to bring the truth to the youth. You know what I mean? To give exhortation to the youth, to give information to the youth. You know what I mean? That's what it should have been. But instead, you made statements like you was hard and you was on some gangster shit just so a bitch in the comment section or people in the comment section can laugh with you or you get a follow or possibly get a bitch into thinking that you hard or something. That's gay. I can't respect you. That's gay. That's some homosexual shit. And just like I did a previous video today called You Reap What You Sow, some of them same niggas that you seen, mark my words, some of the same niggas that's dissing Krump, they not gonna make it after this summer. Some of them niggas is going to get killed this summer. The same niggas that you seen laughing like hyenas in the comment section, the same niggas that you seen dissing, and let me say this, it ain't because it's a retaliation from a different organization or a mob. No, what y'all got to understand that's irrefutable is you can't escape principle though. You reap what you sow. If you make deposits of negativity, you're going to get a withdrawal of that negativity because that's the only thing that you putting in is negativity. So you're going to get it. Whether it be, you know, you could be killed by a bitch, literally. But, you know what I mean, you get killed by a child. But you're going to suffer. You're going to reap what you have sown. If you sow nothing but death, if you sow nothing but negativity, that's what's coming for you. Period. You cannot escape that, young people. This is the incontestable truth. If you do nothing but spread negativity all goddamn day, you about to get a withdrawal of that. Some of them same people that you see on YouTube making these YouTube videos, they not going to make it that summer in Chicago. They're not going to make it. You're going to be like, damn, he was just dissing Krump. Or damn, I just seen him in the comment section laughing. Now he dead. True. Watch what I tell you. And what's so cold, I'm not a prophet, and neither am I prophesying, but neither am I prophet lying. I'm telling you the irrefutable truth. Them niggas is not going to make it, you know what I mean, this summer. I ain't saying everybody, but a lot of them people that you seen on YouTube in the comment section laughing about his death, trying to use his death to gain followers and publicity and all of that shit, they gonna die like a fool. Watch what I tell you. They gonna die like a fool.
Yeah, I mean, even in death, he ain't gonna be disrespected, bro. That's why I say you have to be careful, man. You know, in the city, like, people have it messed up. Like, you know, it's like, it's not a lot of goofy shit going on. It's just a lot of goofies. Like, they just, in the fucking way, and it make it hard for the real to really do what they, you know what I'm saying, need to do. Because these niggas be suckers, man. Like, they come up, they clout chase, they come up, they get their little bang, and then they just leave all their homies in the hood. That shit ain't cool. Because they're the niggas that helped you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do shit like that, man.
And did you, what else, bro? Because you got the flow. You got the flow to say whatever you want. That's why I told they asked to share and like the video just for the record. Seeing though, y'all already know I ain't counted one YouTube dollar as really as of yet. You know what I mean? But the thing of the matter is, at least that's what I was told. The more likes, the more shares. I mean, it's logical thinking. More shares, the more people. And I wanted young people to hear this. I wanted them to know that that's not something that we glorify, making fun of people that's dead. You know, it really, that's just like, you know, if me and the homie, me and Goldie, we talking, and somebody disrespect me, and they die, okay? And just, I'm not going to say no names, but it was an incident where somebody had lied, a situation where somebody lied on me, okay? They lied on me in a video, and this person was popular. And they had lied on me on Facebook statuses. The next thing you know, that person was dead. Once I found out that they died, and people were saying, such and such died, such and such died, such and such died, all I had to say was, you know, God bless his family, you know, rest in peace. I ain't have nothing but, you know, good things to say about him because he's gone. And this was a nigga that was making rumors and lying on my name. But I'm a man though. So this is what I want to show you young people. When somebody lie and slander your name and they die, if I speak bad on him and I speak on his death in a negative manner, I have reduced myself to a bitch. Seeing, what do you mean? I have become like a woman. I have become the embodiment of emotionalism. Men do not do that. He could slander my name. He could lie on my name. When he dies, when he's dead, he's gone. I'm living. Literally, I'm living. The only people that talk about dead people and make fun of the dead and roast the dead is those that are already dead inside. They already have self-hatred for themselves, or they have nothing going on. I got it going on. I'm not going to take time out my existence to speak on somebody that's no longer existing. I don't have to show people that I'm about that life by speaking about someone who no longer has life. That's idiotic. I'm not going to do that. I'm too fly. So when that guy was speaking lies and slander on my name, of course I was angry because he's a popular dude and his platform was bigger than mine. So for him to say the things that he was saying, yes, it was hurtful. But at the same particular time, I'm a motherfucking man. And if I sit up there and disrespect him while he's dead, I have lowered myself to my lower self so far where now I'm behaving and conducting myself like a bitch. Disrespecting the dead is not manly. It's not a masculine thing. This is very coward of you to speak of somebody who's no longer here. I don't care what rap song they got or who disagree. That's what them niggas is on. I'm showing you what a man is. Men do not do that. And you could disrespect. We could have had, we could have went. It's just like a code, right? That's like if you shoot me. If you shoot me or you hurt me or do something to me, you will never see Philip Brandon Gilmore unless it's some fake paperwork. If you shoot me or do something to me, I'm going to be hurt. But I'll never be so motherfucking hurt that I call the enemy against you and the enemy to me. The police is my enemy. That's not my motherfucking friend. There is nothing that you could do in your human power that's so powerful to compel me to call our enemy on you. And in all actuality, they gonna save you. They gonna sit up there and save you. I don't want to sit up there and save you. You know what I mean? I don't want to save your ass. I want you to sit up there and suffer. If you shoot me or hurt me, I'm not going to the police. But it's just a code. And some of y'all have lost that code. You talk a good one on the internet. You talk a good one in the studio, but you're not about that. As soon as you get into a situation, you have a communication with them people, man. You know what I'm saying? As soon as some of y'all get into an incident or a situation where somebody then did something to you, you know what I mean? You're not gonna sit up there and go pick up a gun or go fight. You picking up the phone to call the police. So what I did want you to realize and never forget is do not allow Crump's death to distract you from him telling the truth on niggas. I'm speaking positivity, I'm speaking spirituality, but I'm still speaking reality in these streets. If that nigga showed you valid paperwork that a nigga was snitching or calling the police on somebody, him getting killed, that don't change this nigga from being a snitch. Krump getting killed, that don't change this nigga from being a bitch. Whoever he gave the irrefutable truth about being a snitch or a bitch, they still a snitch or a bitch. No matter what mob you in or you profess to be in, if that nigga showed paperwork showing that you testified better than Sister Anderson at Church of God in Christ on Wednesday night Bible study to the police nigga, that has not changed. You still a mark, you still a bitch, you still a sucker. You know what I mean? A real nigga, gangster, pimp, whoever, anybody can be killed. I could get killed. You could get killed tonight. That's not going to change the fact that if a motherfucker show that paperwork, that you a snitch. So everybody that nigga showed paperwork on, showing that they was a snitch, valid paperwork on, that still stand, bro. Don't let his death distract you from the truth that he was telling. Come on, man. That man had let y'all know that one of them niggas really wasn't right. You know, leaving his friend like that used to go to bat for him. You know what I mean? That was the muscle for the group. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all don't know Lil Vernie really was. And not just Lil Vernie. A lot of people didn't know that. Bro, am I lying? Krump used to also sit up there, you understand me, and protect them niggas, bro. Did he not?
They were all together at one point.
So am I lying? Am I making things up?
You speaking facts, bro.
Okay.
You speaking facts. I'm facts, bro. He even said that out of his own mouth.
Okay, Jabron, thank you, bro. Jabron said, I got young niggas around listening to you right now, schooling, bro. He came in with that hundo. What you say, bro?
Nah, they need to listen to this, bro, for real. Because, man, it's just, you know, that street life is dangerous, and people like my cousin come like, once every blue moon. Everybody ain't up like that, man. You know what I mean?
One of my minds should have been deleted that police ass question. Delete that police ass question right now. Who killed him? Like a motherfucker was getting ready to sit up there and just, well, I mean, what the fuck?
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah, just, he might be a square from Delaware or might have been a nigga that was born in the States but still got his green card, but whatever his reason may be, get him the fuck up out of here.
Anyway.
But before we leave, bro, did you want to drop some more on him before we go? Is there something else you want to say about Cuz?
No, I just wanted to say that, man. Really, I can't think of everything I want to say, man, but this might bring about a little bit of change throughout the city, man. But that was pretty powerful doing. Ain't too many doing what he's doing. So now people thinking they can breathe now, you're going to see a big difference throughout the city. But, man, I don't know, man. It's just, man, I ain't want them to just look at all the negatives, man, because it was just a lot of positives with him too. And he was trying to change his life with the rapping. Now, everybody might not agree with the way he was doing it, but he had a reason for doing it, and he responded to what they were doing. And I just can't go into everything that he was doing.
Right.
My place. So,
right.
I don't want niggas come on here thinking I'm dissing them or, trying to, I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to speak on my cousin's behalf, man, because he's a good dude. And his passing is just, that shit is unreal. know what I'm saying? It happened in an unreal way. It wasn't on no real street shit, really. It really wasn't. But, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy.
Then let me just repeat this again before we go out. Go ahead.
One thing I want to say is,
go ahead, bro.
Quit trying to diss him on the internet, man, because that shit is just gonna get you in trouble, bro. It really is, man. Because a lot of people are just not doing that, man. They really not doing.
Yeah, there's consequences to everything that you say and do. You got to be responsible for the things that you say and the things that you do. For the things that you say and do does have consequences, especially when you speaking derogatory about somebody that was a legend and loved to Dro City. He's a legend. I mean, just to be 100 with you, King Louis makes songs. He's a good rapper. But when you think of Mubu, you thought of Krump. When you think of Mubu, you think of Krump. Louis makes songs. He made good songs. But when you thought about who is with the shit in the streets, always keeping shit up, always on the bullshit, always in the physical conflict, who actually got visuals, physical confrontation, confirmation of what he's conveying in these motherfucking videos. You know what I mean? When that nigga said, I'm on YouTube stumping niggas' brains in, that's not a lie. You know what I'm saying? He was stumping the shit out that boy. And it's another video where he in the store and he hit somebody. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about when DJ Bands got hit, but it's another little incident where somebody had walked up in and that nigga Krump was like, yeah, man, he forgot his keyboard. In other words, he forgot his weapon. Talking shit on the internet, man. That'll get you old Chicago language. That's going to get you that pumpkin head. That's going to make niggas go up inside your head and see what's in it and, and close it back up. You're not ready for that. That's going to have you looking like Martin when he got his ass beat by Tommy the Hitman Hearns, man. Quit playing.
And that lets you know he was ready to use his hands, because he definitely stumped dude out in that store, and that shit is definitely on YouTube.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't made up, and that shit was a while ago. That was a long other shit. That was 5-6 years ago when he did that shit, bro. He been with the shit, man. I don't think this is just some internet shit. Like, he been exposing niggas a long time ago. He been getting niggas up out of here, shutting their mouth and all types of shit, man. Knocking niggas out, all that, man. Like, niggas know him up in them jails and everything. This ain't just the street. He been in them prisons, too. Motherfucker ain't finna tell you they did shit to Krump. You know what I'm saying? Not without something happening. Like, that shit ain't happening, bro. But he was respectable. He gonna respect you if you're a real nigga. Whether you street nigga or a 9-to-5 nigga, he gonna respect you. Just don't come with that fuck shit trying to pump fake, man. Cause he by them street rules, man. But he's a good dude, man. He's just trying to change his life, bro. He really was, man.
Yeah.
He's trying to do something so he can get his kids up out of here, and they ain't have to live that shit, man. And he was on his way, man. That shit was just untimely, man. They gonna be straight. No problem, man. We gonna make sure they gonna get in.
Just like I had told y'all, bro had already let me know, which I had already figured out that the family was gonna be able to preside over the funeral.
Oh yeah, he gonna be put away right, man. That's a king right here, man. He gonna be put away as a king, man.
Yeah. Yeah, bro told me certain things about the funeral. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Oh man, it couldn't have been no other way, bro. This is a king, man. This is a legend, man. Couldn't have been no other way. Couldn't have been no other way, man.
Yeah. But let me just say this to y'all. Because it's not gonna stop. I can preach, I can teach, I can exhort to Adolf Hitler come back as a good man, to the rapture come. And the truth of the matter is, I can sit up there and teach and preach to Obama have a 7th term, but reality is you still gonna have these riddling baby ass niggas jumping on the internet, waving guns. You can still have niggas sitting over there dissing the dead. You still gonna have niggas sitting over there getting, as I like to say, getting into a continuity of spreading negativity. So, with that being said, I want to speak to the comment section. I want to speak to those that like to be entertained. I want to ask you a question. If these individuals, when they get on the internet and go live and say the things that they say, do the things that they do, waving guns around and, this nigga a bitch, or when I see this nigga, I'm gonna kill him, or when I seen this rapper, if they didn't have you laughing in the comment section, if they didn't have you, what's the name? Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I just peep game. Because some of you niggas got the spirit of a bitch. And what I mean by that is, you be in comment section asking another grown man about another grown man. You know what I mean? Not on no interview type shit or, his legacy type shit. You be in there like a bitch. You be like, is such and such a real nigga? What about him? Is he a real nigga? Y'all be trying to, they remind me of hoes. When hoes be asking hoes like, is he a real pimp? Is he a real pimp? How many hoes he got? How many cars he got? You know what I mean? What's his Instagram? Let me see how many followers he got. You niggas is bitches. Like literally, you niggas is bitches, man.
Not to cut you
Go ahead, bro.
Cuz spoke on shit like that too. Like he didn't diss nobody that didn't deserve it, bro. If he didn't have no problem with you, he wasn't gonna speak on you, no matter what nobody else said. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucker asked him if you a snitch and all that, man, if he ain't saying, he's not gonna speak on that, bro. If it's not his business, he wasn't gonna concern himself with it, man. So all that he getting it, like they be putting it on there, like he willing to jump in all the Twitter beefs and all. It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? He was responding to what motherfuckers saying to him. Like they just try to make it seem like he's some demon that was just going around, just going at everybody, and that shit wasn't the case, man. You gotta tell both sides of the story, not just what the fuck he did, what made him react that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just be killing me, bro. Like he just out here just doing shit. Like, no, he was smarter than that, man. He was trying to do some other shit, man.
Right. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, like, you know what I mean? And bro know what I'm talking about because I done seen it, man. I done actually seen niggas be live doing a live interview, you know what I mean, or just live on Facebook, and you have niggas come in there, you know what I mean, hey, it's such and such, is he a real nigga? Is he a real nigga? As if you need somebody to believe in or something. What about such and such? Is he? I'm surprised you niggas don't get in there and be like, hey, how big is his arms? Hey, what about such and such from what's his name block? How big is his dick? Or do he really fuck bitches? Hey, do he got 2 balls or do he got 1 ball? You niggas is clowns, man. You know what I mean? You niggas is clowns, man, for real. You niggas really be wanting to choose. Real talk. I just be being quiet. I don't say nothing. I done seen a few niggas go on live. They in the comment section, these rappers be live, and y'all be talking to these rappers like they really somebody, but that's another subject. But these rappers live, and you niggas be in the comment section, and y'all be sitting up there talking about, hey, is that nigga Goldie? Is he a real nigga? Is he a real nigga? Because I looked at that one picture. He had his gun. He was like this. And he was throwing the setup, and he was like this. So I was like, dang, he look hard. Is he a real nigga? Is he a real nigga? That nigga right there, he a real nigga? You know what I mean? You niggas is weird, man. You know what I mean? Hey, is he as hard as he say he is? They say he went to jail. You know what he went to jail for? You know what he went to jail? I want to know, man, because, I be listening to his songs all the time. Is he with the business? Why the fuck do you even care? You niggas remind me of that bitch that's got her booty poked out in the back on a nigga's motorcycle and shit. You niggas want to be the bitch with her booty poked out with Daisy Dukes on the motorcycle and shit in the back. You want to hold on to your favorite rapper or the nigga that you hearing about. You want to have your hands around his waist while he on the motorcycle and you got your ass poked out and shit. That's what I think of you niggas. You the type of niggas that when you texting on the phone and niggas, you don't put okay, you text back K. K. That's you niggas, man. You know what I mean? What nigga do that? Why are you even thinking about? I seen niggas constantly in Crump's lives. Hey man, is Rico Reckless? Is Rico Reckless a real nigga? Hey, is Rico Reckless a real nigga? Hey man, or is he just clout chasing? Is he real? Is he real? And you have, I mean, just constantly ask, what about Keith? He a real nigga? He a real nigga? You niggas really are bitches. I'm just being 100 with you, man. You niggas really, you niggas really is bitches, man. What about?
Niggas have been in his, man. They've been in the comments section asking that shit.
What?
Like, man, I don't know him.
Man, did you know Montana 300? Is he from Chicago or is he one of them out of town ass niggas? He look like an out of town ass nigga. What you think? Like, why you care? If he can rap, he can rap. But why you trying to find out all that? You trying to put heels on and choose the nigga? Like, why do you even want to know that? I don't give a fuck whether this nigga doing this in his songs. That ain't gonna put no more zeros in my Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase account, nigga. That don't add nothing to my shit. I just need that nigga to keep going in the studio and making songs about my life. Well, I'm a square, but about his life, or you know what I mean? I don't care if this nigga really ain't no pimp. Is he really a pimp? Does he be having hoes down? I don't care. All I care about is Simple to P and keep making soundtracks for me. Nigga, I don't give a damn about whether he a real pimp or a real Mac or not. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Just take your square ass in the studio, nigga, and make that shit. Do what you do. But you niggas really is. Y'all really do got the mentality of a hoe, man. That's what hoes do. Hoes be calling around, trying to find who really pimping. You know what I'm saying? How big is his dick? You know what I mean? How he fuck? You know what I mean? How he dress and shit like that, man. You niggas is really hoes, man. You know what I mean? You disguise. You saying you a G, but you really a HOE, though. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you, though. Keep on. But I want to say to the comment section, you have the power a lot of times because you intensify with those likes and with that laughing that y'all be doing in the comment section. You intensify the desire of a goofy to want to be goofier. Anytime you know this nigga is a clown, you know that this nigga is doing shit that's unwise, or you know this nigga is he overly gangster. Like, it's some niggas, they really gangster. They just too gangster. Too gangster for the internet. And you know that this shit is gonna get this nigga in prison. You know this shit gonna get this nigga locked up, but y'all not saying nothing. You just constantly laughing and agreeing with the shit. You niggas is just as much of a murderer as the motherfucker that shot him. You just as much as a murderer. When you see somebody continuing to do wrong, continuing to say and do things that's unwise, and you don't checkmate their ass, you don't say, bro, as much as I appreciate this entertainment, when you go live, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'll be laughing. You be having me and my nigga man over here dying laughing. I be like, man, nigga really with the shit. But because I really like you though, bro, and I love your liberty in society, and I want you to get into a continuity of enjoying your liberty in society, I don't want you to keep doing this shit, bro. Because just like I'm watching, your ops is watching, them people is watching too, bro. Them people is watching. The enemy is watching. You know what I mean? And because of my love for your freedom, my nigga, I don't want to see you keep doing this. It's laughable. I've enjoyed myself. But if I really want to enjoy myself, I can get on Netflix right now and look at a comedian or something, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want you to lose your life, you know what I mean, just for my laugh for a moment. I don't want you to lose your movement just for my enjoyment that's only gonna last for a moment. I don't want you to do that, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know, why didn't one of you motherfuckers who was watching them lives, because you might have been, some of y'all was just like me, you only seen a lot of them, most of them, after he passed. But some of y'all used to be in there watching them lives every day, all day. Why didn't you? Because one thing I have noticed in Crump's lives, he was not afraid to accept requests. He was letting y'all come through. The only thing that Krump wanted y'all to do was show your face. Anybody and everybody had action to talk to Krump.
Don't come on that wolf. And he was doing that shit for his fans. He was not afraid to accept your request if you wanted to talk about his music or how much you liked it or not. Man, he wasn't afraid to talk to you, man. He was a humble dude. You just couldn't disrespect him. That's just bottom line. He was a humble dude. He was a good dude. He'll talk to anybody, man. He'll talk to you with much respect, have any type of conversation. This man had talked to Farrakhan himself. He has been face to face with Farrakhan and had a conversation. Like, come on, man.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's like, if you really love that guy, go ahead.
Intelligent, man. No, I'm going to say he's just not a dummy. He's intelligent, man. Just don't let that street shit overshadow the good shit that he did, because you don't really hear about it. And I can't really think of everything, but as far as that other shit, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, explanation of why he was doing what he's doing, just go subscribe to his page or type his name up on YouTube and you will know. You know, that shit wasn't a game with him. He was doing that shit for a reason.
Let me say this to y'all. I'm glad you made the statements that y'all made. That you made. I don't know why this bitch keep texting me. She don't be talking about nothing. She don't never talk about no money, no nothing. She just be texting, talking about her feelings and shit. Bitch, say that. But okay, let me say this to y'all. Why this ism is on my mind. Check this out. Okay, Goldie, okay, he my brother. Okay, Freeze my brother. Let's say if these two niggas was doing something contrary to what I know to be right, and I don't correct them niggas and let them niggas know, you know what I mean, that, man, this is wrong. It don't matter whether or not they continue to do what they doing. I had to check them for my soul. I had to check them niggas because of my credibility, because of my character. Whether you do what you gonna do, you a grown ass man. You right. My opinion ain't got no dominion on what the fuck a grown ass man wanna do. But because I possess the love that I profess to have for you, my love is so strong, because love is stronger than the grave. My love gonna compel me to correct your motherfucking ass when you doing something wrong. Now, if you continue to do that, that's on you. Because like I said, my opinion ain't got no dominion on what a grown-ass man want to do at the end of the day. But to take the blood off my hand, I still got to sound the trumpet. I still got to sit up there and sound the alarm on your motherfucking ass and let you know right now you stupid. That you're doing some dumbass shit that I don't agree with. And I can't be around you in this foolishness. Niggas that really know me know that I'm telling the 100, because I done checked a lot of them niggas that you see up here in the pimp game. I done checked a lot of them niggas like that. Like, bro, I can't fuck with you right now, bro. You acting stupid. It's been many times, nigga, that we've been in Vegas and I been with some of my P partners, and I had to tell niggas, especially when I'm in Vegas, you know what I mean? Because I treat every white person in Vegas like they the police. When we in Vegas and we chopping it up, you got to speak indirect but direct to me, nigga. You know what I mean? Because my comprehension is good enough to understand what you saying when you speak in that indirect, direct language, nigga. But if you constantly, yeah, peace, yeah, man, so you know what I mean? The bitch got out of pocket, you know what I mean? And I broke on a bitch, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then this other little bitch, she just had a reunion at Western Union, you dig? And I just broke on her, you know what I mean? It's pimping, man. The police looking at me, nigga, they know it's pimping, nigga. God know it's pimping. The devil know it's pimping. The police know it's pimping. My mama just calling me right now. Hello? Mama, I got to call you back. It's pimping. You know what I mean? It's pimping with me. And I know certain niggas that's retarded like this, and because they are retarded like this, I had to disdain, refrain, and abstain from being with these dumbass niggas because being associated with these dumbass niggas, association brings similarities. And them similarities gonna take you to a correctional facility, might for an eternity. So I don't need to be around your dumbass. So while you being stupid, and by you being the best definition of retarded, I need to get away from you. And I've told certain niggas like, hey bro, you gotta watch it, man. You know what I mean? Vice around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, bro. You know what I mean? Even though that nigga's security the next step to being the police, bro. Come on, man. Keep that conversation down. And I've actually gotten into arguments with pimps because niggas, oh man, don't try to lower my pimping, nigga. You know what I mean? Don't give me no instructions, nigga. Give instructions to the bitch, nigga. You know what I mean? Don't try to instruct me. Instruct the bitch. And that's a goofy ass nigga that I can't be around. Cause he gonna have both of us in jail. And his life is not as valuable as my life. So let me get the fuck away from this meaningless life ass nigga. That's the mentality of somebody that's trying to maintain their liberty in society, bro. So when you saying something or doing something, that's just one example of when you seeing something that's the best definition of unwise. When you really love your brother, not just for your freedom, but you gonna let them know like, look, man, this is unwise. This is stupid. We don't need to be doing this. Let this shit go. And whether he, just because everybody that I checked, everybody didn't conform. Certain people kept on performing. So those are the individuals that I had to leave alone because you being an idiot right now. You know, but the spirit of love, if you truly possess that love that you profess to have, love is a consuming fire. When you really love your brother, when you really love your sister, your cousin, your mother, your father, your partner, when you see them doing something idiotic, it compels you. You have to say something like, look, I feel that you on your, whatever, but you doing too much. Stop all of that. You know what I mean? I love you so much that me and you can catch the fade. When we see each other, if you don't stop doing that shit, we gonna have to do it, man. Hold on. Houston doesn't want the crown. Hold on. See, that's what I mean. I've been chopping it up. Ain't even worried about this game because I'm chopping game and blessing y'all with the game right now. And ain't even worried about that small shit called the game because one thing that you niggas have to realize is that a pimp said that Houston was going to lose. So on tomorrow, niggas, when I go live, I want y'all to apologize to me and say that a pimp is never wrong. Hold on. See what I mean? I told y'all, man. Told y'all. Y'all sitting up there, you understand me, disrespecting this pimp. And I want all y'all to apologize. Me and my nigga on here blessing y'all with this game, and y'all trying to worry about the score. Don't worry about the score. Pimpin' already told you who was going to win the game, nigga. You understand me? What you checking the score for? Only thing that you need to know is the results of my thoughts, which I told you that Golden State was going to give Houston their expiration date on tonight. I told you that. Come on, now back to this game. Some of y'all is just as worse as somebody with a gun. You just as worse as them people out there killing each other. Every time that you make a comment encouraging foolishness, you are a murderer. If you like on foolishness, you are a murderer. If you share this foolishness, you are a murderer. You're sharing ignorance. When you be on Facebook, on timeline, I need to make a separate video for this. When you on the timeline and you seeing foolishness on the timeline on Facebook and you share that shit and you know that a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old can actually see this shit and you're sharing it, you know what I mean? Because them twerking videos, these fighting videos, these things of violence, I do want you to know that people under the age of 13 years old do have access to the internet and they gonna see it. So the best way to do it if you want to share it is share it with an individual and just put their name where only they can see it. But man, we got to stop sharing ignorance. We got to stop, you know what I mean, liking on bullshit. We got to stop doing that. We killing our people. If I give you acknowledgement, I'm giving you encouragement to do that each and every time I come in your life. If, say for instance, if Goldie and Freeze, they get into it, they got a beef going, and I come up in Goldie shit, and he talking about killing Freeze, I'm laughing. Man, you stupid, bro. Oh, man, you dumb. Then I go to Freeze shit. Freeze talking about killing Goldie, and I'm like, oh, man, hell no, bro. Damn, I ain't know that. Oh, man. And I'm laughing, and I'm like, I'm just as much of a murderer as the nigga with the gun. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. So I want you motherfuckers, you know, that be in the peanut gallery on the lives of these rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because saying meaningless statements in them lives can sit up there and delete somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because people want, you got to understand, a lot of these rappers and people, they've never been important before. So when they take this phone and they hit the live button, you know what I mean? And I ain't talking about Krump because he always been live. But you know what I'm saying? You got certain individuals that when they hit that live button, certain bitches and certain niggas, they have never been important before in their life. Grammar school, nothing to talk about. They was in high school, nothing to talk about. Some didn't go to college, they did go to college, nothing to talk about. So if they can get attention from twerking, or if they can get attention from waving a gun around, or they can get attention from disrespecting the dead, they're going to continuously hit that live button to get that false love, to get that attention, because this makes them feel like something that they've never been their whole life. Important. That's why they do that. Majority of the motherfuckers in Chicago that's saying and doing the things that they doing is because they didn't receive enough attention and love from home, so they go out into the streets, and then when they go out into the streets, a lot of them don't even get attention and love from the streets because they're lame, so they come to Instagram and Facebook for the fame, and y'all give it to them. And to keep it, you know what I mean, just all the way 100, a lot of y'all, you know what I mean, because I don't want to sit up there and make this video too long, you know what I mean, because bro, you know, he spoke his points, but some of y'all that be in these comment sections, they be going back, because some of y'all about to get some people killed now. What you mean, Sin? You about to go up in these lives. What you think about Krump? What you think about Krump dying? What you think about Krump getting killed? And you going to cause these niggas to say bitch-ass statements that they wouldn't have said if Krump was in their face, and you going to cause them to say things just so they can obtain and maintain an image in front of you. They not even built like that, but they want to be built like that because they want to keep them likes, they want to get more followers, and y'all giving it to them. You have the power for these people maintaining their lives by not giving them attention. We got to stop praising ignorance. Stop acknowledging ignorance. We need intelligence to be glorified. When we see, matter of fact, Melanated, she just, I forgot her IG, her YouTube name. I'm not seeing it right now. But she just got her master's degree. She didn't make her shit public, but you know what I mean? Even Tamia, when she graduated, I always make that shit. When any of our family graduate or excel, do anything academically, I always make it where you can see it publicly, because that's what needs to be seen. That's what needs to be seen. I always glorify positive images, especially of black women to our people, especially of black men to our people. If you are educated and you academically successful and you in another ethnicity, I still feel it's a necessity to glorify when you do something as well, but not like my people. Because with my people, they constantly seeing ignorance. They constantly seeing people speak against the dead and going back and forth. And I'm going to kill you when I see you. This is a common, typical, behavior among my people. But to see my people get a master's degree, or that black man that y'all seen on Instagram that climbed up there on that building to save that child that was dangling it was imperative that I share that with you, just to let you know that even though it's a famine out there for black men that would do this, but at the same particular time, I had to let you know that it's still a black man that's willing to do that. We still exist. That young black man was willing to put his life on the line to save the life of a youngster, of a child, of a baby. I had to share that because we constantly share, guns and all that ugly niggas with no teeth and shit. You know what I mean? We share that shit all the time. We got to start glorifying positivity. We got to start glorifying education. We got to start glorifying knowledge and wisdom. We got to start glorifying the truth. We got to stop, and we got to mortify ignorance. We got to mortify what's sitting over there, you understand me, killing us. We killing us. Because by us sharing that and laughing behind it, we give a license to keep doing it. Because the truth of the matter is, if that rapper or that nigga on Instagram never got attention for what they were saying in those Instagram lives, if they never got attention for disrespecting the dead in these songs, if they never got the views and likes, they would have never even continued. Because there would have never been no need to continue because they never had an audience for it. But they kept it on continue and they kept it on the menu because y'all kept coming in the live encouraging that type of behavior. That's why. So you just as worse as anybody that pulled that gun. But I said all what I need to say. I want that to sit up there and minister to you. Bro, did you want to say anything before we leave out?
Any of his fans see this, we still gonna try to get that mixtape he was trying to drop, that Rapping in the Purge. We still gonna try to get that out there for you. I ain't making no promises, but I'm gonna check with the first lady and see what she say. Talk with his mom and see what happened with that. But we still definitely gonna try to get that back out there for you, man. That's about it, man. I'm just trying to keep my cousin name alive in a more positive way, man. You know what I mean? He didn't get enough negative, you know what I mean? People focus on the negative more, should I say, but I'm going to try to do some more positive shit for him, man. Make sure his name live on, man, like the king that he is, man. And make sure his kids straight, man. That's about it.
Slim, stop it. You don't even know what you're talking about. But let me say this.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
Bro, just in case if you start a GoFundMe in honor of his two sons, could you bless them with any information where they can get in contact with you?
He can get in contact with me on IG. My name in the comment section without comment right now. But my name in the comment section, you can just
type your say it and type it in the comment section, because even after this live, they'll be able to see it always.
It's omnipotent_Goldie. Yeah, you just follow me and DM me, man, because I'll probably set one up, but we ain't really asked to see that. All that's already taken care of, but I'll set it up anyway just in case somebody want to, share some love. It's all appreciated, But it's definitely gonna go to them kids. I can guarantee you that. Cause that's something he's still calling on, taking care of his kids, but we definitely gonna make sure that continues. And they ain't gonna have to worry about living the life that he lives, but they'll know. They gonna know who he is, and not just for no negative shit.
Well, he was in their lives, man, and a good father, so they definitely know. They definitely know who he is, and the memories that they have. That's gonna be with him forever, bro. Believe it or not, I got memories from when I was 2 years old, and when I was 2 years old, that's why my favorite movie is Shaka Zulu, because that was the movie that I seen with my father. So everybody like, why are you always watching Shaka Zulu? That's because that's the movie I seen with my father. So of course, when my father was in the game, when my father was pimping, I got a few pimp memories of him as well. Because, of course, my father, in the last days, I came in the last days when my father was on cocaine, when he was eating cocaine. But at the same particular time, that's one of the funnest memories that I have of my father, that we watched Shaka Zulu together. We watched the whole, anybody that know the movie, it's long as hell. We watched the whole film together. That's why my favorite movie always was Shaka Zulu. I know it from front to back, all the versions of that, simply because I seen it with my father. So whenever you got a special memory with your father, even after your father's dead, like that memory is gonna forever reside and abide, you know what I mean, in the minds of these children, bro. They gonna remember Krump forever. Period.
Oh yeah. But you know, he all over YouTube, so he's definitely out there forever. Plus they know his music. They know his videos and stuff, so you know, they gonna be alright, man. They just don't know how to take it right now because they're still young, but we gonna make sure they're alright, man. The kids gonna be taken care of, man, because he's still tall on that. We gonna definitely make sure that continue, man. Definitely, no question. But just stop trying to speak negative on his name, man, because that shit ain't gonna get you hurt. Just telling you, so.
Right.
Just stop all that and, you know, we're gonna focus on trying to get the rest of his music out there so his fans can get that, and we're just gonna try to do it for his fans, man, because they really appreciate him, man. They show them love, man. And we're just gonna try to do it for them and keep his legacy going, man.
Right. Well, I appreciate you guys, man, for coming and blessing us with your attention. And I want you most definitely to follow bro, because he gonna keep you updated, you know what I mean, with if you want to make a donation, you know what I mean, because I already seen a lot of you young beautiful ladies that wanted to make a contribution, you know what I mean, because bro is gone, but reality is he left 2 sons. And for you men out there, if you got killed, because you don't have to be in the streets to get killed, you know what I mean, you get killed just by being in the crossfire. And if you lose your life and you leave your children here, wouldn't you want somebody to make a contribution? Wouldn't you want somebody to be a blessing? It take a village to raise a child. So, you know, and always remember that whatever you sow, that shall ye also reap. I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I love you. Have a blessed night. 1.